All right, what's up? Happy Father's Day, happy Sunday. Oh my god, my voice. Happy Father's Day, happy Sunday to anybody that is here. How we doing? We had an interesting stream last night. I mean, we called a lot of stuff that just didn't have. Here's today's little slip though for the 1 to 1,000 channel. Oh, I need to update. Hold on 1 second. We got Zach Nito, Homer, Pete Alonso. Oops, it's day 16 too. There we go. Had to update the bottom ticker. We're good now. We are good. We are all good. This is the slip. This is the slip. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Nito against lefties is one of my. Zach Nito, he's been good to me. Zach Nito has been good to me this year. He really has. If we look at Zach Nito, his stat cast, I'm interested in seeing this. He's got a lot of hard hit balls. Single, field out, field out. He hasn't homered in a while too. Yeah, since June 2nd. Look at these numbers for Zach Nito. This is crazy. A guy nobody probably talks about or really thinks about. 92nd percentile in slugging, 97th in sweet spot, launch angle. I like him today. I like him against lefties in general. I think Zach Nito against lefties is always a pretty good matchup. Alonso, I feel like Alonso's pretty due as well. So we haven't had a home run since June 2nd there, so I like that. He's definitely due. His exit velocities are all right. We have not seen a home run from Pete Alonso since the 8th, so not that long. It was only 94 miles an hour, too. That's pretty crazy. He barely hit that comparatively. I mean, you look at these. He had a double at 106. A double at 111. I mean, only 12-degree launch angle, but yeah, Pete Alonso, he cooked here against the Rockies, has not hit a home run since. Going up against Baz today, I do like the matchup for him. Josh Smith, this is an interesting one to look at. He has been hitting it. The no gloves, that's crazy. Let's look at Josh Smith here. I think this is a okay. So he kind of cooled off a little bit, but he was hitting it. We had a double, home run, double. He's been seeing the ball well. I like that for him today. And then finally, Jose Ramirez. He hit one yesterday. We had that ready to go. We saw that lining up as well, and he did it. So let's look into today's stuff. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see what else we can dive into here. Starting with the pitch mix rating. I want to pull up something as well. I want to see if yesterday how we did Ohtani walk at all? 2 walks for Ohtani. Okay. Here's the thing that I've noticed. This pitch mix rating, there's an extremely high correlation between the pitch mix rating and getting a walk. It's something to note. So if we look at like Aaron Judge, let's look at Judge batter walks. There's a super high correlation between that. Aaron Judge, okay, so he's pretty heavily favored for a walk, but that's normal. Giovanni Jones, too small of a sample size. Same with Winfield Perez. Javi Baez for a walk. That's actually insane value. I mean, I don't know that I. Yeah, he doesn't really walk in general, so that might not be a good one either. 3% walk rate. Yeah, I wouldn't really touch that. Jose Ramirez though for a walk and Ronald Acuna for a walk. Those guys are probably going to happen. Those are two good legs. Let's see what those would come out to. Ronald Acuna for a walk. Plus 145 or plus 115, I guess. It's not terrible. I think it's pretty certain. And then Jose Ramirez for a walk. Plus 145. That's not bad. Yeah, so high pitch mix rating, high likelihood to walk. It's been happening every single day since this metric has come out. So keep an eye on that. But I think most of you are probably here for home runs, if I had to guess. So we can kind of dive into that and look through it. Yeah, let's look through it. Let's just kind of go through some of these games, and we'll start through it this way. So let's start with Reds-Tigers, first game of the day. We do have confirmed lineups in this one. Wade Miley versus Sawyer Gipson-Long, so not really an exciting pitching matchup, which Wade Miley might be... He hasn't been giving up home runs. That's the problem. Anyways, Giovanni Jones, I wouldn't take that into consideration, really. His sample size is just too small. He's only got 8 at-bats versus lefties, batting .625. Like, it's not a real data point. It's too small of a sample size. Gleyber Torres, interesting shout. Plus 600. I think it's okay if you want to take Gleyber Torres at plus 600. I wouldn't blame you, but really the guy here is Spencer Torkelson. That's it. It's Spencer Torkelson. I think Torkelson has pretty fair value here at this 320 mark, 390 mark. His splits versus lefties. Does he have any at-bats versus Wade Miley? Nah, nothing in the last 3 years, but he's 7 home runs and 65 at-bats. Over 10% of his at-bats versus a lefty result in a home run, hitting 2.47 total bases per hit. Weather there, minus 10% in Detroit, so not great home run weather, unfortunately. That's going to be the one reason that he's not a plus 250 kind of line today. That's why he's plus 390. The weather's not that favorable. If we look at the pitch type frequency, sliders are really the majority of Wade Miley's pitches nowadays. Slider, fastball, changeup. He's okay he's really good against a changeup. That's where he's going to do his damage. Torkelson's damage will come on the changeup today. So that's what you'd want to target for him. On the other side, Gipson-Long. Can't say I love anybody against him, really. I mean, Ellie's obviously always an okay option against righties. 12 home runs and 18 at-bats. Maybe Encarnacion Strand against righties as well. 5 homers and 65 at-bats, 2 total bases per hit. But really, he only does well against the curveball. He's a net negative against everything. All of his home runs are coming against curveballs. So this guy doesn't throw any curveballs. So it might not be a good pick. So yeah, really, I think in this game, Spencer Torkelson. That's kind of where you want to look. That's about it. Rockies Braves. Austin Gomber making his first start. Based on old numbers, he's not really a big home run thrower. Acuna always looks good. 9.02 pitch mix rating. He's one of the hottest hitters in baseball. In my opinion, he's an MVP front runner if he were to have played all year. He's only played 20 games. And he's putting up numbers that are on par with guys already who played, I don't know, call it 80 games. So he looks great today. Austin Riley, another good option, but I can't justify Austin Riley at plus 285. I just don't think it's worth it. Thank you for the follow. You trusted my word on Contreras and Acuna Jr. for a home run, but faded Ramirez for Raleigh. Oh, no. Yeah, I literally called out Acuna, Contreras, and Ramirez, and I didn't take it. I didn't take any of it. So, unfortunate. It's a tough way to go out. It was a tough way to go out. Did you hit anything or no? Did you just take Contreras, Acuna, and Raleigh and lose? Yeah, those were good calls yesterday. I mean, we're kind of looking at the same thing today. We'll see what we can find. I Actually, I do want to look at torque real quick and just make sure this is what worked yesterday, so I'm going to do it again today. I look for these guys who have high probability to hit a home run, and then I just verify that their StatCast looks good, that they've been hitting the ball well. I mean, torque is okay. He has not been hitting it well in the last 3 games. Nothing really hard, but none of these guys are lefties. He walked against only lefty, and he walked against both lefties that he faced. And the last time he faced a lefty, he hit a home run. Okay, yeah, I'm good on torque. I like it. Spencer Torkelson, I got to get him on a slip right now before this game starts. Let's craft one here real quick with torque. We got an hour, so. But let's get Torkelson in on one. I think he's well worth it today. Unless you could take Torkelson for a walk. They're probably going to intentionally walk him or something. You know what I mean? Odd surge on a pregame. Yeah, I'll just do that. We got an odd surge on a pregame. Can you use that on multiple? Oh, it's only on one player. Okay, yeah, might as well use it on Torkelson. Nah, I'm just going to put Torkelson in a slip. Let's see what that would do. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. All right, so I like Torque today. I'll keep him on the slip. We'll wait and see what else we can find. Austin Riley's not really worth it. Hunter Goodman, I don't think he's worth it either, unless he's at plus 600. That is tough. It's a tough break. YNMRX. Acuna. I'm not going to take Acuna again today, I don't think. Although you can. But, I mean, he actually, small sample size, he hasn't done well against lefties. Only batting 143 versus lefties. But he does, his only hits dang near a home run. I think he's got 2 hits. One's a home run. So, strikes out 50% of the time versus lefties. Yeah, Acuna's a fade today, in my opinion. Sean Murphy is an interesting one down there at plus 420. Yeah, Sean Murphy's an interesting play today. I think Sean Murphy is kind of where you'd want to go in this game. Rockies, Braves, Sean Murphy is going to be probably my... I think Sean Murphy's the pick for this game. Matt Strom. So last home run was against the lefty. And against the lefty, 104 off the bat as well. Yeah, Sean Murphy's the play today. Okay, so Sean Murphy, Spencer Torkelson. Let's see. Marlins Nationals. Interesting. Yuri Perez is in his second start. He did not do well in his first one, really. Although I don't think he's going to allow many home runs today. I don't think he's going to allow any. Augustine Ramirez, but yeah, against Gore. I'm not a fan of home runs in this game at all. Same with this game, Blue Jays, Phillies. Not a fan of home runs in that game either. Yankees, Red Sox. Oof, this is another tough one. Really bad home run weather in Boston. You saw it yesterday, too, the same thing. They couldn't get it out of the park. I don't think they do today either. Angels, Orioles. Kikuchi versus Povich. I like taking homers against lefties here. Unfortunately, I don't think we have Logan O'Hoppe lines. I don't know why there aren't any out. I like Nito today. I really like Zach Nito today. I like Nito today. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. Oh, who is Scott Blewett? They're starting an opener now. They've changed. Oh, my God, bro. So the Orioles swapped pitchers just now. Adley, well, the Orioles just swapped pitchers. Well, that doesn't really affect Adley, but that affects Nito big time. I really don't like that. They don't want to face Nito, so they're throwing in a righty for the first at bat, which means Nito's going to. Oh, damn, that sucks. Okay, that changes everything there. Adley today? Well, I see why. He's dominated Kikuchi. I see why you say that. I mean, the only thing you can go off of for that, though, is the history against Kikuchi. 25 at bats, 3 homers. It's a pretty good sample size. At plus 750, I mean, he doesn't really have good home run. He doesn't look like he's good for a home run this year. He's only got 1 home run against lefties all year. He's only hitting 1.37 total bases. His pitch mix really sucks against what Kikuchi throws, but he has history against him. So, I mean, if you want to base it only on the history, that'd be the only reason to do it. And at plus 700, it's not terrible, but okay, well, this sucks. I mean, I'm pretty bummed that they are throwing out an opener now in that game. Really unfortunate. Rays Mets here. This is an interesting game. Shane Baz, he's good to give up some home runs. I like Pete Alonso in this one the most. I really do. I think Pete Alonso's due. Plus 300 now, plus 290. It's going down. Pete Alonso's solid for this game. Man, there's not that many good home run options across the board today. If we look at the pitch mix rating, it's just Alonso at a 6.99 on the other side. Against Griffin Canning, not really anybody that looks good. Aranda's okay, but I don't really love any of the Rays. It's kind of just Pete Alonso for me in this one. Home run weather here, minus 14% in New York. Not great. Not great. Twins, Astros. I think Astros look good for home runs today. That's not bad. I don't really want to target anybody on the Twins. I'm not too sold on them. But I am pretty convinced on the Astros today. How many 1-to-1000s have you won in the last 16 days? 0. If you expected an answer to be more than 1, I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking, but no, 0. We've had 1 3 out of 4. We've had 3 2 out of 4s. We've had probably 5 1 out of 4s. And then the rest are 0 out of 4s. That 3 out of 4 was tough. I thought we had it that day. I really did. But yeah, it's a 1-to-1000 challenge. If I can hit it in the first 100 days, I'll be ecstatic. That's kind of the goal. Even if we hit it in the first 100 days, we invested $100 to make $900 in profit. You know what I mean? Like, that is not bad at all. It's a very good ratio. Christian Walker. 1 for 3, no homers, but he does have an extra base hit. 1.73 total bases per hit. He's starting to heat up, too, I'm pretty sure. Christian Walker. How's he been hitting it? Yeah, 110, 99. A lot of strikeouts. This right here is a great stretch. Look at that. 112, 103, 102, 98, 107, 105, 101, 107, 106. Holy shnikes. Yeah, he's been smoking the ball. I don't mind Christian Walker today, based on that. He's been hitting it really hard. Especially against righties, and Simeon Woods-Richardson does give up home runs. So Christian Walker's not a bad look today. I wish his line was better. Plus 340 is okay. Plus 270, I don't know if I would touch that. Don't think I would touch that. If he was 450, I'd be all over Christian Walker today, but he's not, unfortunately. Jeremy Pena, I don't mind him either at the 560 mark. I really don't mind Jeremy Pena today either. He's not a big power guy versus righties, only 1.5 total bases per hit. But he's got a great pitch mix matchup, and he hits fastballs really well. So I think Jeremy Pena is an okay long shot today based on the fact that he hits the fastball so well, and that's pretty much 50% of what he's going to see. So it's not a bad option. Paredes, I don't know if he's playing today. Yeah, he has no lines. He's probably out. But he does have a good pitch mix matchup. Altuve is okay. He's starting to hit the ball better too. Altuve could be a solid one today as well. Plus 540. I don't mind it there. How's he do against the fastball? He's okay. He's average. So, I mean, he could be a decent play, but not. I think really the ones for me today would be either Christian Walker or Jeremy Pena as a long shot. Christian Walker's been hitting it hard, so I don't mind that. Actually, what about Yainer Diaz? Let me just look at that one real quick. Yainer Diaz. He's good against fastball, too. Diaz could be okay. I don't love it, but yeah. I think it's really Christian Walker or Jeremy Pena. Those are the two that I'd be focused on for that one, but I'm not in love with either of them, really. Brewers Twins, probably nobody. Or Brewers Cardinals, probably nobody, realistically. Yeah. This is tough because this is the best, probably, stadium/weather combo today for home runs, but problem is these teams are not consistent with power. Let's see where they both stack up on home runs. Yeah, so Brewers are 24th and St. Louis is 23rd. They have 64 and 65 home runs on the season. That's just not what you want to see when you have a matchup like this and a stadium and weather combo like this. This is what I would call extremely unfortunate. Really a big bummer because these are the pitching matchups and the conditions you want for home runs. If this was like Dodgers versus Yankees, you'd have like 20 home run options. You know what I mean? But no. And this one, both of these guys just don't hit home runs. Yelich, I talked about him yesterday on kind of the upswing. I said Contreras was the most likely to be due for a home run based on his StatCast, and he ended up hitting one. Today, I think Yelich is starting to trend back down. That's the problem here. He's swinging at garbage, too. He has been swinging at garbage. I'm wearing the Yelich jersey right now, though, so maybe that's a sign. No, he's still hitting it hard. Yelich actually could be a good, 90, 108, 102, 99, 98, 94, 92. Maybe if anybody, it is Yelich today. He's only 2 for 14 with 5 strikeouts versus Michaelis. That is tough. And he's got a tough matchup on the split. Really tough. Churio does have a home run against him. But Churio could be an okay option today. Yeah, it's Yelich or Churio. That's really it. Hoskins can't hit the ball to save his life right now. On the other side, Mason Wynn. No. Ivan Herrera, maybe. Yeah, it's a tough game for home runs in this one. There's just no clear cut. If anything, you'd go Churio today, maybe. I like this. This is what I told you yesterday about Contreras that I really liked, and it worked. This is exactly what I said yesterday about Contreras that ended up, and Ramirez, and Acuna. The StatCast looks really good. Every ball he's hit in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls in play have been over 90 miles an hour, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them have been hard hit over 98. His launch angle's the problem. He's not really getting the launch angle right. But I think Yelich is solid today. Especially when we look at his slugging versus righties. 2 total bases per hit, so he hits it pretty good. Yeah, I think Yelich is okay today. He's going to see a lot of fastballs. He's not terribly great against fastball. He's good against a changeup. Yeah, if anybody, it's probably Yelich or Churio. But I wouldn't really count on there being home runs in this game. That's the thing. Can't really count on either of these teams hitting homers. They just don't do it. Like I said right here, they're 24th and 23rd in home runs by a team. They're bottom 10. So, just got here. What did I miss? I guess the spark notes. I like Torkelson a lot, and I like who's the other guy I liked a lot today? I have on the slip. Sean Murphy. That's about all you missed so far. A lot of these games do not look good for home runs. And right now I'm just focusing only on home runs. I'll dive into other stuff in a second. But based on home runs so far, yeah, it looks like a tough day. Looks like a pretty tough day. Another game with bad weather, 14% decrease here in Kansas City, which is already a hard home run ballpark. Yeah, we could skip this one too. There's just nothing there. Cubs, wind is blowing in Wrigley. Probably no home runs here either. Texas versus Chicago White Sox. This one's okay. This one is not terrible. Diamondbacks game, we'll get to it. We're just going down the line here. Miguel Vargas, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't want to take him, but 1.80 total bases per hit. 8 home runs and 18 at-bats. Good pitch mix, though. This is favorable matchup for him today. Mainly because Kumar Rocker's fastball just sucks. It's not because he's that good at hitting fastballs. So a lot of these guys will have a good matchup versus Kumar Rocker. So Tauchman has a great matchup. I like Mike Tauchman for anything today, really. Plus 700 for a homer, maybe, but I would focus on Mike Tauchman for like a hit, maybe total bases or hits, runs, RBIs. But Tauchman's he's got a good matchup today, so that could be a good play for other things than a home run. On the other side, I do like Josh Smith and Wyatt Langford a lot. So, maybe that's who I'll throw in. Yeah, I think Wyatt Langford is the third guy I'll add with Sean Murphy and where is he? Wyatt Langford. Yeah. Torkelson, Murphy, and Langford. That's what I'm going to do. I like that one. I don't mind that one at all. Yeah, it's really just those two. Seager is okay today. Seager, people say he's due. Has Seager been doing anything, though? People say Seager's due. He does have a homer against Savali. His stats are not bad here. Holy cow. 90th percentile in all the batting stats. His launch angle's his problem. Look at that. He's hitting it hard. He's barreling it. Everything. He's kind of like Yelich. He just doesn't have a good launch angle, but he's got great. Look at this. He's mashing it. But these launch angles, none of them are good. No optimal launch angle. You want it to be like 25 to like 33 degrees. He's got none of them. Yeah, Seager, he just hits it into the ground or way too high. There's a good one right here, but yeah, Seager, he doesn't do it for me really. I mean, maybe he goes deep today, but yeah, he doesn't really do it for me, especially not at plus 300. Sean Murphy's a home run or bust guy today. He doesn't really get on base. I said yesterday I liked the value on the Red Sox. Today, I don't know. I'll have to look at the game. I haven't gotten beyond home runs yet. Guardians, Mariners. The only thing in this one I like, again, is I think Jose Ramirez for a back-to-back home run game looks good. Other than that, Cal Raleigh's not going to be worth it. But J. Ram looks solid for a back-to-back day today. Padres, D-backs. Maybe Corbin Carroll. Who's pitching? Nick Pivetta. Yeah, I mean, Pavetta's a dominant pitcher this year, man. I don't know how. And Merrill Kelly's doing really well, too. This is a good pitching matchup. This is a very good pitching matchup. So, yeah, I can't really say. I mean, Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, they're okay. But, yeah, I don't really love this game for home runs either. Really, it's just Corbin Carroll or Ketel Marte. That's about it. If Ketel Marte is like, yeah, plus 585, plus 500, maybe it's worth a shot. But I'm at plus 525. Carroll at plus 450. Corbin Carroll's not really good here at plus 370 or plus 310. And then Giants, Dodgers, last one. Teoscar is really the only option here. It's really just Teoscar. Willie Adames has been pretty hot too, though. Yeah, I would really it's just Teoscar. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. All right, let's look at some of these games, see what we got here. Reds, Tigers. Tigers 167. That's just too much. I don't think that's worth it. Braves, Rockies. Braves minus 300 is not worth it. Nationals against Yuri Perez. I think Nationals are in a good spot for a bounce back today. I think Nationals are in a great spot for a bounce back today. Let's look at that Yankees, Red Sox. I like the Yankees today. Fried. I know Fried struggles more on the road than at home, but I can't fade Max Fried. Can't fade him. Can't fade him. Just can't. It could be a one-run game, though. If you were interested in the run line there. Yeah, Sox plus 1.5. I could see it. But I wouldn't fade the Yankees today. Angels, I also think get a bounce back here against the Orioles. Yeah, Angels at basically even money. I don't mind that. I think that's pretty solid. Let's see. Phillies, Jays, too close to call in a low-scoring game. Don't love that. Same with Mets, Rays. I think Mets definitely bounce back. I did call the Rays winning yesterday. I said that was I think they're going to steal one. They did. Today, I don't think they do. Astros, Twins, probably very low scoring there. Slightly into the Astros. But in those low-scoring games, I really don't like taking it because if it's only a 5 total runs game, then anybody could win it. Brewers, Cardinals. Unfortunately, I think the Cardinals probably tie the series up here. So that's a good dog. Cardinals could be a good dog today. I like the Royals. I think the Royals have great value today. Minus 150 for the Royals is solid. White Sox, Rangers. I think the White Sox could steal this one. That's also a decent dog. White Sox could steal that game. Savali's been pretty good this year. It'll be interesting to see, though, if he is mentally messed up from that trade or not. It'll be interesting to see how he performs in that start. But Kumar Rocker, if there's a pitcher you can beat on the Rangers, it is Kumar Rocker. So White Sox, actually, I do not mind that as a dog today, as a heavy dog. Guardians, Mariners. Gardeners. Jesus. Guardians also a decent dog. I mean, they're a very slight dog, but they're actually also a decent dog today. And then Padres D-backs. That's too close to call. And then, yeah, Giants-Dodgers, also too close to call. If anything, Giants as a dog is got way more value than taking the Dodgers. So there's some decent value on the games today, actually. I do like the Nationals a lot. I think the Nationals are a good play. I think the Yankees are a good play. And then there's some good dogs. There's some good dogs in the Cardinals, the White Sox, the Guardians. Not a bad day overall for that. If we look at total runs, too, it is a Sunday. A lot of day games, generally a lot lower scoring than normal. Is there a runs anywhere? Total. Reds, Tigers at 8.5. That's an over. Rockies, Braves, 8.5. Probably an under. It's kind of like yesterday. I said that I didn't like the over yesterday in that game because I didn't think the Rockies would score on Strider. They didn't. And you can't expect the Braves to put up 9 runs. Once again, today, I just don't know how you can expect the Rockies to put up runs on Grant Holmes. I think that's an under game. But Gomber isn't his first game back, so that's definitely questionable. Marlins Nationals, probably an over. 7.5 is favorable. I think 7.5 is a favorable line there. Blue Jays Phillies, definitely an under. Under 8.5. Definitely under 8.5. Yankees Red Sox. I would lean under in that one too. Angels Orioles. It's been pretty low. Yesterday was actually high scoring. Angels Orioles 8.5. I lean towards under, but that one could be sketchy. But I would lean towards the under on that, and I'd lean towards the Angels winning. Rays Mets is an under. 9.5 is crazy. That's an under. Twins Astros is in my opinion a very big under. Cardinals Brewers 8.5 is way too much. That's an under. A lot of unders today. Athletics Royals 8.5. That one could go either way. Royals could put up big numbers. I just don't think there's a lot of home runs. That would have to be a small ball game to score a lot of runs. So probably would lean under, honestly. Pirates Cubs, bad home run weather, 7.5. I wouldn't touch it at that line, but it would be an under. White Sox Rangers, that's an over. 8.5. I think you go over that. I think the White Sox carry their weight today, and they go over that. Guardians Mariners 7.5. That's too close to call. And then Giants Dodgers at 9.5. That's also, I think, a little too close to call, but I would lean under. Interesting. All right, let's look at matchups real quick. See what we're going top to bottom. Top to bottom batter matchups here. So a lot of guys on the Tigers here in this early game versus Wade Miley. But small sample size guys. Jomani Jones, can't really trust that. Too small of a sample size. Wenceel Perez, not a huge sample size, but he's okay. Javi Baez is decent. 58 at bats. Not major, but he's doing really well against lefties, at least for hits. Javi Baez could be a good play for a lot of things today. I think Javi Baez for a hit's a good little take. J-Ram, already talked about him. I like him. I like J-Ram for anything. Acuna, he's good for anything. Against a lefty, though, I don't know if I love Acuna today. I'd probably fade Acuna overall. Torque, we talked about him. We love him. Mike Tauchman, we talked about him. We love him. McKinstry against a lefty, that's always a good play, too. Zach McKinstry against lefty is always a good play. Riley Green. There's too many Tigers. Too many Tigers with good matchups. And Gleyber Torres. Jeremy Pena looks great. Another Tiger, Dylan Dingler. Man, there's so many Tigers today that match up well against Wade Miley. Holy cow. So many. Josh Smith, we already have him on our slip. Vargas, another guy that's on the White Sox. So Vargas and Tauchman look pretty good. James Wood against Yuri Perez looks great. Maydroth, another White Sox. Ohtani here, 7.14 out of 10. That's a pretty solid matchup. And then Alonso and Raleigh, Goldschmidt. Anyone for RBIs we like today? Dingler could be a good RBI option. Teoscar Hernandez and Torkelson, obviously great RBI options. Alonso's a good RBI option. But I would say for RBIs, I'd go Teoscar and Torkelson and Dylan Dingler. I like Dylan Dingler. Stolen bases could be interesting. Jacob Melton. O'Neal Cruz for a stolen base. That's a good option today. I don't mind that. O'Neal Cruz and Ellie De La Cruz. You could do the Cruz boys on a stolen base slip. Now that's fun. I like that. Ellie and O'Neal for a stolen base. Walks, Ryan Jeffers. We called him out last time for a walk. He got it. I think that's another good one. Torkelson for sure is going to walk today. I would be dumbfounded if Torkelson doesn't walk today. Let's see. Whether intentional or not, Torkelson for a walk. Spencer Torkelson here. Plus 155, 145. That's a great line. I think that is a great line to take. Would be shocked if he doesn't walk today. It's kind of it. Jeffers and Torkelson. It's really kind of it. Batter strikeouts. Acuna's striking out today. Taylor Ward's striking out today. Riley Green's striking out today. All these guys. This whole page. These guys are all striking out today. These guys are all striking out today. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Jahmani Jones, too small of a sample size. Can ignore that. Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar's the number one HRR guy, really. Dingler, I like him a lot. I like Dylan Dingler today. I think you could take Dingler for hits, total bases, HRR, and RBI. Dingler is, I think, a must-add to slip. Whatever line you guys like the most, I think Dylan Dingler is someone you got to take. Bases, Jahmani Jones doesn't count. Teoscar Hernandez looks great. Judge, he's a 10 out of 10 matchup, but like, what are you going to do with Judge today? Are you going to take him at 2.5 total bases? Probably not. I mean, with the wind blowing in, though, Judge could be a good double option today. Aaron Judge for a double plus 330. I could see that. I could see that being realistic. And then his total bases, 1.5. Actually, 1.5 for Judge at minus. That's not bad, minus 125. I really don't mind that. I do not mind that. So. All right, chat. I think I've gone through everything I wanted to go through here. Good luck today. I'm going to go start to craft some slips so I can post them in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, rudebets.com. You join the site, you get access to this right here on the right side, this screen right here. You get access to all of these modules and data points, and then you also get access to the Discord. So I do like Ken Carson, yes. I do like Ken Carson. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for the show. Good luck today. Come join the Discord. I'll catch you all there. Peace out.